I hope this presentation will be a blessing upon you and that you'll be able to really give serious consideration to what I propose here, because I don't just talk problems, I always like to talk solutions. What can we do? Of course, we're dealing with a big issue of lack of informed consent around many issues. In full disclosure, right? I am obviously biased to the things of the Most High, not only because of who He is, but also because of how powerful and how effective. I go based on the real facts of the things that He has created. And ultimately, I know that's where our solutions lie. Also, so the truth, of course, welcomes scrutiny. And so we should be able to ask questions. And so what I'm about to show you, I'm asking you to please scrutinize. And then, of course, I will talk solutions. Now, I am subscribed as well to this person, to this doctor, and I would say so should you. But word of precaution, you must be very careful. Part of what happens is we live in a culture where people like to be fanatics, right? Fan is short for fanatic, and people idol worship. And so back in 2016, this doctor, he talked about what we can do with nattokinase. He talked against consuming this product daily, this drug, and now all of a sudden he's telling people that it's really a good idea. So the natural question should be, which one is it? Keep in mind, you see it highlighted. The origin of this is, as I said, what my bias is, I want the stuff from God. So aspirin only works because it's naturally found in a plant created by God. Here's another doctor I follow as well, saying that this thing is cardioprotective, and I'm going to bring the receipts, of course, about why this is an issue. As I said, a little disclosure, as I said, part of the issue here is I have a very personal experience with this product because my mom followed instructions from a doctor and it literally wrecked her kidneys, and it's well documented that this drug is one of the top ways that people end up with really destroyed kidneys. And keep in mind as well, the vitamin C that she's mentioning here is the inferior form as always. So this is, I'm trying to paint the picture for people. Idol worship, we have to be very careful. The truth should welcome scrutiny. You must do your due diligence. Don't just be out here taking people's word for it. So here's another study highlighting, that's the active part, which again is, keep in mind, it is derived from white willow bark. So my stance is, why wouldn't you want to go to the natural compound? Why go to something that's been tampered with by man and things have been added to and or taken away versus God's perfect wisdom as per how He created it? It's the same as vitamin C. As you notice, it says ascorbate. Vitamin C has P factor. It has a whole bunch of other aspects. It has selenium. It has trace minerals. So we want, for me personally, and that's my message to you, you should want the superior thing, not something that's been tampered with by man. But however, because the origin of this compound is found in something God made, I'm not surprised by these results. So as you can see, as I established in the beginning, we get mixed results. On one hand, a doctor let us know that it's dangerous and provided alternatives. And now on the other hand, he's bringing on experts telling you should use this daily as a superfood, just as the other doctor. They're saying it's preventative. But here's the citation at the bottom. You see the documentation. Read the first bullet point of what it's doing. It is dangerous. This thing wrecks the heart. It wrecks the kidneys. The one active part of it that really can help is found in white willow bark. And the issue is routine use, because people are promoting this as if it's a superfood, like eating blueberries daily. Now, read the title right there. The key reason is because of what it's doing to the kidneys. Your body wants to keep you alive. A response to when there is stress put on the body, your body will naturally raise blood pressure. Because we eat so much sugar, because of the garbage oils, that's one of the things that raise blood pressure as well. But as you can see here, for women, it can cause heart failure, again, because it overwhelms the heart. And so part of the story of why I wanted to do this, a few summers ago when my mom came to visit me, she had swelling in her feet, and she had a big bag of aspirin. And she showed me she had finished a prior bag, and I started energy testing her and assessing her. And the aspirin, out of everything she showed me, came up as the biggest issue. And that's part of when I did my deeper dive. And I said, Mom, we got to get rid of this. Got rid of it. Whole food, real grass-fed beef kidney, the tart cherry, the things that I talk to people about, the things of God. That's how we nursed her back to health. But I kid you not, as I always say, don't listen to me. Go do your due diligence. There are tons and tons of citations about the issue here. So I wanted to step up and say something because people are being gaslit. Do not be an idol of anyone you have respect for. Make sure you do your due diligence. We research our cars we purchase. People will research their homes. But because said influencer told you something, don't take it as gospel. And then lastly, of course, here's a solution. You can get this as tea. This is literally the compound that makes aspirin be able to have a modicum of benefit to the body while poisoning the body, of course, and causing all the mitochondrial damage and kidney issues and things like that. But you could get this as a tea. You could get it as a tincture. You could get it as a supplement. And many, like the turmeric product I talked about that's for pain from Gaia, includes this ingredient. So this would be something you'd want in rotation if you're dealing with those issues, something to consider. So because, like I said, I wanted to talk solutions, here's an option. As you can see, it has that same similar compound. Garlic also is amazing for many other reasons in terms of pathogens, the sulfur that's in garlic. So this would be something as well to consider. Of course, made by God. You can just keep this in your diet. And lastly, one of my favorites that I use every day, olive oil. This is why the Mediterranean diet is so effective, as you can see from this citation, from this article, of all the issues that it can help address. I take a little bit with every meal. The one caveat, as I've always said as a reminder, if you're someone who can't emulsify your fats, you should take this with, say, like a cayenne pepper or a good ox bile, but something to make sure that your gallbladder can properly absorb and break this down. But this and coconut oil, to me, and black seed oil, those are like the three main plant-based oils that I think people really should keep in their diet. Get yourself a good one, organic, in a glass bottle. Use it in your diet. So this is a safe and effective way to really get those benefits that these doctors mentioned in the beginning. And unfortunately, I'll let you decide how can he have, and there's multiple articles he has where he warns you about the issue with this thing, and now he's telling his followers to take it daily. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I wanted to provide the evidence because it really perturbed me, given that I had a real life example of what I saw that it did to my mom. So I just want to alert the public. I hope this is a blessing to you. Please share it with somebody who needs to be educated.